Hello, pipe friends. Good Monday evening. Hope this finds everybody doing really good. My wife and Emily are gone to dancing practice. Take Emily to her little dancing class. So on Mondays, I can take advantage of an empty house and the quiet time to go ahead and get an earlier video in. Most of them are late at night, but we're closed right now on Mondays. Don't know if that'll change or not. Let me see. Andy Griffith's just going off. I'm not in a Gilligan mood. I'm watching a little TV land. I'm going to flip it over to channel 801. No, I didn't make it to 801 there. Well, anyway. Let's see. So several of us have been talking about the Andes, and it's so hard to come up with a favorite. Like today, Aunt B's Medicine Man was on. It's the one where the guy come to town selling the medicine show deal, and Aunt B and her friends get a little tipsy off of this elixir. Like I say, it's hard to name a favorite. Every time I think something is my favorite, like I say, it's just hard. A little housekeeping. I'm smoking a blend from Bayou Tobacco called Jackson. It's kind of a complex blend in a way. It's kind of a hazelnut. It's a buttery, I don't know. Pipe Happy and I are trying to figure it out. So, but I'm smoking in my little His pipe, which is fast becoming one of my favorites. This one also came from Bayou Tobacco. And Dale Oakey cigar and pipe, excuse me. I'm going to have one eye fluid here right in the middle. I picked up a little His pipe the other day. And I got to tell you, it is, Dale, you're going to like it, especially when you get it broke in. This is the first His I've had. And Mike down at Bayou had $50 on it, and he took, I think, 10 off. I bought it for 40. And I've said this before, certainly in some comments, the only thing I don't like about it is they had a black one identical to this one. I wished I would have bought both of them. And I'm going down this weekend. I may come back through Baton Rouge and slide over there. Of course, it'll be closed on Sunday. Now we're getting fired up. My son's got to work Saturday. My wife and Emily's going down to the tea party, they're calling it a tea/shower for my future daughter-in-law. And one of these New Orleans traditions down there, an old Southern tradition, and everybody's got to wear these cocktail dresses. And when they sent out the invitations, of course they specified no children allowed, but they didn't want children there. But anyhow, they want Miss Emily to come because they're going to kind of do something in her honor, being that she's the groom's sister, So Emily's excited about that. She's all into these showers and weddings, and she'll be the little flower girl at the wedding. And so I'm going to meet him when he gets off. As soon as I drop them off, or either I'll have them drop me off, probably is what I'll do. And I don't know. I better rethink that. Anyway, I'm going to go meet my son. I'll go to Don Juan's and meet him, and then we'll ease over to Tinderbox. Look around. He'll make the hour drive, 55-minute or so drive over to from Baton Rouge when he gets off back over to New Orleans. He'll meet me at the tobacco shop. We'll hang out. He may smoke a stick. He doesn't smoke. He vapes, but he'll smoke a cigar once in a while. I'm trying to get him interested in the pipes, but I may just have to up and send him one. Like I say, when Governors gets open, I may just pick him up a little basket pipe and a couple of really good blends that I think he would do well starting out on. Just send them to him because I think he would enjoy it. He's into all the ritual party. Of course, he's gotten into the vaping deal. And look, there's a whole community here on YouTube for vaping. I mean, of course, he's gotten into it now. He's redoing the coils, and it's just like pipes. I mean, you get into it. You got all these juices and flavors and different components that goes on your. Of course, a lot of you guys already know that, but it's a little community in itself, you know. Well, I'm let's see, tonight, Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, Monday. This is the second day of seasoning for the humidor. I still got the pipe, I put the cigars in after 24 hours, and I think I made a mistake. So I took them back out, sealed them as airtight as I could, and back in the sandwich bags. Throw some disc in there, some hydrating disc, because I was watching some things online on YouTube. Matter of fact, and there's tons of stuff in the cigar category, and it goes hand in hand with tobacco. I mean, with pipe smoking, you know, with the tobacco and all. So it's something I can combine into this channel, but it is a unique. I mean, it's so parallel to pipe smoking, but it's like a dual adventure, you know. I encourage some of you guys and girls to look into it. It's going to be fun, and you know, we could just combine it kind of into our pipe smoking. But one of the videos said when you don't put your cigars in too early, because the cedar in it will drain the moisture. It will actually pull the moisture from the cigar. So I said, oh man. So I got up last night. I was watching this at midnight, and I got up. My wife got up to get some drink. She said, what are you doing? I said, I'm getting these out and resealing them. And another thing is, it said, and I got a clean sponge. I mean, a brand new sponge, just a kitchen sponge. Opened it out of the pack, soaked it in some distilled water, and squeezed it out. And it says to coat all of the cedar in it, the top, you know, the inside, the interior, the sides, the floor, and did that, and then turned around and did it again today. So that's helping it to soak up some moisture too. Of course, I've got the little hydrator; it's full, and I've got several people in Pipe Pappy and a couple of others recommended the little shot glass. A whiskey shot glass. I've got it full of water, and I can see it dropping, so it's soaking it up. But I'm hoping tomorrow night or the next night. Let's see, tomorrow night, Wednesday night. Hopefully, for sure, by Thursday night, I'll go ahead and reload it with the sticks, and you know, I'm going to go ahead and try to pick up another inexpensive one, because, like I said yesterday, with what both Corey Straight Grain and Dale, aka Okie Cigar and Pipe, sent me, I've got somewhere around 70 or 80 sticks. So I was able, by the kindness of these two men, to start a good collection. And as I smoke them, I'm going to replace them, and I'll need another inexpensive humidor to go with it, so I'll pick one up. And plus, I want to be able to, especially on like the Cohibas, to go ahead and order them by the box. I don't know, they come 20, 25 to a box, and that way you can save some money. But I hadn't done no heck of a lot today. I did play my farm simulator game. I've got a pretty good game going. I downloaded another mod, another map. It comes with a map, but most of them are European type maps, and they're really great looking. Some of them are mountainous and hilly, and the beautiful scenery on them. But I found one called Central Kansas, and it is flat plains. I mean, it's huge fields. You got to have huge equipment to do it, and you know, to turn it out. And of course, this one has a pig mod in it where you can't buy pigs on it, but if you feed them, they'll multiply. And I've gotten up, I'm around 150 pigs, and I'm just going to take those to market and try to turn them into bacon and make to make a little money. But they squeal so pitiful when they're loading into the trailer. It almost, you feel sorry for them. You almost say, well, I'm not going to take those pigs to the butcher, because they have a pitiful. It's like whoever created this game, I wish they'd have left that off, because I truly feel bad to back that trailer up to the pigsty and start loading them up. But I want to thank, as Guy Witherspoon always does, I copying the guy, but I want to thank my new subscribers. I picked up 7 or 8 in the last 2 or 3 days, and well, let's see, about 9 in the last 3 days, and I really want to thank y'all and welcome aboard. We'll try to do it's just a lot of rambling and talking about nothing, but we're amongst friends here, so I hadn't even shaved today, friends. It was a little too cool to get out. Like I say, we're closed on Mondays. A little too cool to get outdoors. And I've got some things I need to do. I've got shutters painted for the house that I need to replace around the window. But now they're painted, ready to go, the little vinyl ones, but I just hadn't got them put up yet. And about waited too late to do some pruning on some trees. Mike can still squeeze one of them in. I've got a crepe myrtle, but it's everybody's kind of let them grow up. It's kind of in a little corner of the area of the house. But I needed to trim it this year. But if I don't, I'll get it next year. I'm not going to let it bother me. But I was thinking a while ago, do any of y'all remember the aftershaves that our fathers used, and I still use them? I love them. It takes me back. It's an aroma that takes me back to my little boy, to my boyhood, from my grandfathers and my dad. And I still keep the basics on hand. The old Aqua Velva, and it's cheap. It's like $4 or $5 a bottle. And Brute, which I'm out of Brute, but Old Spice, I keep it. And my favorite, of course, I've gotten really. They've got a newer one out called Aqua Velva Musk, and I like it a little bit. My wife didn't care too much for it. But I guess my favorites are Aqua Velva and English Leather. Now, the English Leather is $8 or $9 for a little bottle of it. It's not high, but on the cheap end, it's higher on the cheap end of the spectrum, But those are my favorites. And do any of y'all use the old standbys? I get up, slap that Aqua Velva on every morning, and I got in the habit. I started doing that again about 4 years ago. And y'all let me know down below. Comment and let me know what you like on that. What's your favorite? Another thing I want to ask y'all about, what about this missing plane? This Boeing 777, the Malaysian deal. What about that thing? I mean, in today's age, here's a plane that is missing and nothing. I mean, let me know your thoughts about that too below. I mean, it's something strange, and I think there's some people that know something about it. But, usually if it's a terrorist type act, they want to go ahead. Somebody usually will have taken credit by now. They want to take credit. But maybe it's at the bottom of the ocean and it's so deep that they're not getting any of the pings from the transponder thing. And another mysterious thing is, I think I read this more than once, but one of the last contacts they had was directly above a U.S. military base off down there. So is there something we're not being told? I mean, it could be any number of things, from hijackers to an outright crash and I doubt they flew it. Somebody said it flew 7 or 8 hours. I doubt it had that much fuel on it, because they buy that fuel based on the going market, and very few of them keep any excess fuel on it, much more, a couple of hours more than their trip, because it's so heavy and it affects their fuel economy. It's heavy, But let me know what your theories are below, and keep that situation in our prayers. But I'm going to wrap this up. We're at 15 minutes. We'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. Take care. God bless.